Uh, okay, give me a quick second here. Also, one thing I need to do is I also need to, do this, because I completely and totally, I messed up here, big time. I'm sort of caught with my pants down here, guys, so, yeah. You're gonna be left in the dark for a little bit here. Hold on, hold on. Let me get my pants on. Let me get my pants on and you guys keep your pants on, okay? I need to finish up something real quick. Like, I don't want you seeing me doing this, okay? Take that as you will. This is not a kid-only channel, okay? Oh man, I'm probably gonna get weird looks after this, aren't I? I am not gonna be looked at this channel ever the same again. Okay. I think it's time to remove the lens cap. What do you guys think? Alright, here we go. Get ready. You're gonna see the world's greatest monstrosity right in front of you. Hi. How's it going? Going good? Good. Yes, I am the world's greatest monstrosity. Your sleep paralysis demon will look like this tonight. I promise you that. Anyway. Alright. Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers. This is... Oh my... I'm sorry. Oh my... I'm sorry. You know what? I guess I had to start it out like that. Because you know what? Truth be... Okay, you know what? Let's just say, never let it be said that I didn't have fun with this channel. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Right. Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers. This is Superchocolatemilkshake, and I am here back with another live stream. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go for like 12 hours this time, going from like 9 a.m. in the morning all the way up to 9 p.m. at night. And boy, it's probably gonna be a bit exhausting, but oh well. Unfortunately, I didn't get much done yesterday, and I may not get too much done today either, but we'll try anyway. There's a lot that's kind of gotten in the way and hampering everything that I wanted to do, and part of it's just because of the fact that I switched libraries before this. And again, I really wished I didn't make this mistake like a week before the jam, or at least I didn't do it a week before the jam, because that's the big mistake right there. Because, I mean, switching libraries probably wasn't that big of a mistake anyway, because, I mean, I think SFML is a bit limiting anyway, and considering that SDL is still used by veteran standards, I mean... And I know I could switch back to SFML 2 point something, but I know it's going to make it harder to compile for Linux, because right now I'm running on Arch, and Arch only supports the 3.0 libraries, and it doesn't support anything else, which, unfortunately, is a bit of an issue. So, yeah. So far, I haven't gotten anybody to join yet, but I did just post on Discord that I'm going live. Maybe I should try to post this on Blue Sky as well. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna copy link over here. Copy. Thank you. Now we're gonna go into Blue Sky. Okay. And enter going live again. And by the way, no, there is nothing different with the thumbnail this time. It is practically the same thumbnail that I uploaded yesterday. I don't know what you guys are thinking about the thumbnail, but, you know, it's not different. I promise you that, okay? There is no slight changes. I promise you that. And my monitoring computer has crashed again, thanks to NVIDIA. Oh, Why do you suck so, NVIDIA? Anyway, okay, so, I didn't make any further progress than what I did yesterday. Like, all I still have open is just a window. And I got rid of the FmpEg libraries because unfortunately I did not have them set up properly, and to get them set up properly would be wasting way more time than it would be to get them to would be wasting way more time than I actually need to get this game off the ground. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing with the GMTK logo this year. I am a little leery about this. I mean, I guess I could still just keep the GIF file despite the fact that it's almost a full gigabyte, but like that would be kind of a waste of resources because again it's like comparing peanut. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, good, it's working again. Whoops. Give me a second here. Give me a second. There we go, that's more like it. Alright. Okay, so basically what it comes down to it, yeah, the GMTK logo is smaller as an MP4 file than it is as a GIF file. I mean, I could try a different type of video file. I mean, SDL, I mean, as far as I know, SDL was supposed to load MP4 files by default. Could have uploaded MP4 files by default, or at least, but that's the thing. It still requires the external library of FmpEg because it needs the, yeah. And I've been trying to search up other video libraries besides FmpEg so that I could do it, but every single time it keeps coming up with FmpEg. It's like FFmpeg or whatever the heck that's called. Still, it's like every single time it does that. Good grief. Okay. What? Invalid path? Oh, caps lock. Caps lock. I hate it. You know what? I'm going to try Wayland this time, even though my computer is probably too old. Let's see if Wayland works. Oh, wow. It works. Maybe it might be the X11 servers that it might be causing it to crash. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go into live streaming again. Okay, and then everything started going funky on me. I just lost my entire desktop over here. There we go. Okay, yep, it's running again. So less time would be wasted if I stopped messing around with this other computer, but, you know. There we go. Alright, we'll see if the NVIDIA drivers run better on Wayland, even though, honestly, it seems like Wayland has made my desktop a void. Ugh. Well, at least it's still telling me what temperatures my CPU is at over there, which is at 47 degrees. Though I'm pretty sure this CPU is pretty much cooked. 81 degrees. Yeah, it's still producing quite a bit of heat. At least the fan is working, considering that I built it all myself, and I think I might have made a slight mistake with the fan and applied it a little awkwardly at first, which I know can definitely kill a PC because the thermal place isn't applied evenly, but neither here nor there. Again, it's still kind of amazing that this PC's working as fine as it is, so you know what? I'm not looking to give towards the mouth. I'm not complaining about it. I'm actually grateful. I did manage to push it up to almost 90 degrees one time, but yeah. Anyway, I think I better get some background music going here, huh? Okay, turn on desktop audio. There we go. Okay. I think we'll finish up the Donkey Kong Bonanza soundtrack that I was listening to last night before I quit, and then we'll switch over to a different soundtrack. How about that, guys? Okay, there's issues running this build. What are the issues? Format network in it. Oh, right. I got rid of that. Okay, so sound in it. Okay, that's still there. Sound is still there too. Okay, so I don't know how to get this video thing to work. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do this. How to video in SDL3. I know, initialize the video subsystem, load a window, load the video file, then render the frame of each video to the window, specifically involves the library fpeg, or aha! There we go! That's the... Okay, but is this an actual library within? Okay, that is still a part of Fmpeg, but maybe we just need only the one frame thing. Okay, so maybe that's what we just need there, is we don't need anything else. Okay, maybe that's what we need. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do this. We're gonna go back into Windows 10 here. We're gonna go back into SFXH. We're just gonna include... What was the thing again for the C thing? Shoot. Extern seed. Okay, then. Whoops. Extern... See. There we go. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Then hashtag include. Well, actually, it's more like hash, really. Actually, it's not even hash. It's pound, really. Okay, so L. What? Okay, here we go. So basically when it comes down to it, SDL3. Okay, so... This is completely different results I got from yesterday. Okay, here we go. Okay, SDL livable, that codec. Okay, SDL fizz system. Okay. Okay, but where can I download this? That's the biggest issue. I mean, it should have came with the FFmpeg libraries, but it didn't. HIJKLL. I don't see it now. Oh, good grief. What? This isn't what I'm looking for. I really hate this. Why does it do this to me every single time? It does this to me every single time. Of course. Of course it does. Of course! Of course. Of course. H, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I don't think he came here to hear me recite my... Ah, here we go. Lib, D, C, Lib, A, R... Why is it a V file? It should be... Oh... Is there like a break and file binary that I can use for... By this point, I am ready to just call it quits, because I probably shouldn't be wasting my time on this. Okay, I am ready to just give up with this, because... I mean, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with this, because every single time... Yep, I'm back. I told you I'd be back by 9 o'clock this morning. Ugh. Yeah, I am still struggling with this. Yeah, because every single time I go to FMPEG, it's requiring a certain file that I cannot find. Good morning? Yep. Good morning! Alright, so... SDL made simple. Let's see. Please give a star to the repo for a video. Oh, I see. So while there was night, I started my project again in Godot, and I'm not far too much. Player movement and enemy movement weapon is done. I was surprised when 32 hours and more than 100 have already submitted, and we're still seeing what we have to make. I know, it's upsetting. Ugh, I'm gonna be last minute, aren't I? I think I might be able to get this to work. Unfortunately, though, the latest version's for Visual Studio 2010. Which, unfortunately, isn't really necessarily good for me, because I would have to recompile it again to work with Windows, Visual Studio. Oh. Yeah, June 2017. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this. Okay, let's see if we can compile a makefile on Windows. Build environment like min g. Actually, I think I got that. I think I have that installed on this VM here. Min. Okay, so here we go. I have an idea. And let's see. Okay, but I'm gonna need this window over here now. So, whoops! I didn't mean to show you all my desktop. Hey, are you good at C++? Why don't you use Godot-C version or any other game engine? I know, I could, but you know what? When it comes down to it, I know Godot is good, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just usually stick with doing it by myself. Okay, so I am just gonna get rid of this. Again. Okay, so basically we're gonna do... I hate Arc sometimes. There we go. Okay, now we're just gonna do this. Okay, now we're gonna have to... I don't know if I'm going to be creating problems for myself or not, but... FMPEG. Where's FMPEG? Oh, they... Calling a friend to join your stream, huh? Okay. Sorry if it's a little boring at the moment. Ugh, sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, copyright, contributing, install, license, readme, make files, release containers, package config. Seriously? Wow. It is good. I am not here to enjoy this, but as a community jam, so just be with the community. Yes, I do agree. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's like I saw your comment that you made last night because I, well, tried to set up the other video shortly after I stopped the other one. And, yeah. I mean, tell you the truth, we really do need to start supporting each other, and now more than ever, too, because it seems like, everybody's just out to get us now these days, it seems like. They are on their way to try and censor the entire internet. I mean, YouTube of recent has just announced a policy where they're using AI to detect your videos and trying to see if it's meant for kids or not, and if it is a kid, that you're supposed, they're trying to monitor you, and then you're going like, if you are lying on your form, you need to submit some sort of ID to prove that you're not a kid, and it's like, really? That's stupid. It's not about the kids, it's about control, isn't it? I mean, also, same thing goes for Australia. I know that the UK is doing it, and yes, the US is even doing it in an extent. It's getting kind of crazy. And then, of course, not to mention, there's also the visa removals, which, ugh. Yo! Hello! Wish I could read that first text. I need better. I need to know other languages better. Let's see. Is it worth to come up with an idea now? Well, you could still do it. Yeah, there's still plenty of time left. I mean, as far as I know, let's see. Yeah, there's still 3 days left, so 3 days and an hour left, so yeah, half the internet is because of us, like the one who did open source project and contribute to community, like Linux Reddit founder who died fighting for us and many persons. Yes, I do agree. The internet is made by people who contributed to it. How to Peg Windows Visual Studio. Okay. Whoops, I didn't need to paste that in the folder. Part of the game I'm working on and tell me what comes up to mind? Well, I mean, if you have it uploaded, yeah. And honest, I found you're relatable. What you're doing is the same here. Just a few obstacles of family, and you know the Indian family. But they are right at their side. I don't know how... I don't know. I love this work. Yeah. I tried my best. And you know, I know family can be a pain sometimes, but you know what? It's still important to remember that you love them. Or, well, I mean, I know there are some families out there that are kind of broken and, you know, deserve to be, but... And I'm not saying that as a punishment to families. It's like, there's just some parents that don't deserve kids, you know? And, you know, that's part of the reason why this whole internet censorship is going on, because... Oh, think of the children! Well, I love this work as well. You got this. Alright, thank you. Okay. We're just gonna go in here. Copy address, and then we're gonna CD. Thankfully with this, it is basically the same as any other Linux operating system, so I actually don't mind using this. Okay, so unfortunately I need to reconnect this back up to the internet. Oh boy, I need to deal with Windows Update. Ah! Oh dear, connecting it up to the internet might have been a mistake. They're good on supporting. Are you at Instagram or X? Neither. I'm on Blue Sky. As far as I know, I have Blue Sky, YouTube. I do have a Twitch channel, but I don't stream to it, but I probably should, maybe. Especially if YouTube's gonna go through with this whole... Please reboot. Please reboot. Okay, and Reddit? I do have a Reddit, but I haven't used it in a long time either. Oh, there we go. I feel like my VM is crashing. Okay, so... HTTPS get.ffmpeg. I would have copy over across systems, but I feel like that would be a mistake. Yeah. Pac-Man minus S. Yeah. Invalid option T. No. S space get. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, it should be working. Okay, good. 8-2. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, you're a legend. Wow. Thanks, man. Oh, there we go. Yes. Whole bunch of trophies. I said I'll bring you some of my friends. Hey, cool. You're the goat. You are the goat. Thanks. All right. Surprisingly enough, thankfully this terminal allows for Linux commands. Woohoo! Alright, so now in the meantime, I guess while we're compiling that, let's maybe just focus on something a little bit more different, huh? Since we can't necessarily work with any of this. We'll keep that extern C thing up though, so I don't forget it again. Main CP, we'll just keep that up for now. Awesome. Alright, so we're just gonna close out a video play for now. We're just gonna go down here, check loaded. We're just gonna get rid of logo display 2. Okay, so basically maybe we'll just start working on the game instead, huh? Okay, so what I need to do is I need to create a basic class for movement and also have no personal chat here, dude. Yeah, because don't forget, you're on the internet and you're also being shown on the side of the video here, right underneath my face. Actually, yeah, it was kind of hilarious how I started out my video. I had the lens cap on. And the way I was talking, I almost probably could have been implying something else. Thankfully, I had my pants on the whole time, so... Haha! If anybody was here since the beginning of this video... Aha! I got you! I fooled you! I tricked you! Alright, so, first of all, we need to define controls for the player, because, should I make this a point and click, or should I do this as... Because, I mean, with the point and click, I could probably make it simple and make it only work with the mouse, and I don't really need to necessarily define any keyboard commands. Of course, I would also need a locator for the mouse, which that's actually surprisingly easy to do, actually. Especially in SDL. Like, I was surprised how easy it was to, How much is done? Like, day one is over. Not much. But that would be easy to do, so... Okay, guys, serious question. Should I do this point and click, or should I do keyboard only? Hello? As it's the jam, we need speed, so go with speed. Well, okay. Maybe I might just go with point and click then. Alright. So we are going to do another operator. Call mouse. Okay, and then we're just gonna go... MOUSE functions and SDL3. There we go. Okay, so get mouse state, get relative mouse state, get global mouse state, get mice, get mouse focus, has mouse name for ID, mouse warp mouse window, mouse warp global, button state and coordinates relative to the focus window. I think we'll just use get mouse state here. So SDL underscore get mouse state, not mod state, good grief. Get there we go. Okay, so get mouse state. Oh, looks like my chatbot is still working. Okay. Okay, so get mouse state. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ah, okay then. To locate the mouse per current mouse position. FLOAT. Oh. Do you upload games in Crazy Games? Actually, I do not. I've never heard of Crazy Games before. Is it reliable? Just out of curiosity. Mouse pose. Actually, I should probably say X. Then mouse pose Y equals. Okay, so we're gonna go X. Mouse pose Y. Actually, I think I need to make these pointers. There we go. I think I might go break for a quick bottle of water, too. Bro, you should upload at the biggest online game site in the internet. It is the biggest online game site on the internet. So wait, you're saying it's bigger than Steam and Itch? Okay, sorry, I had to do that. It's like, might as well. Alright, I'm gonna go get some water real quick. Like, on online gaming, web gaming. Oh. You will win! I hope so! I mean, I hope so. Alright, give me a quick second, we're getting some water. Alright, I'm back. There's my little fingerless glove for my drawing tablet. Well, maybe I might check out Crazy Games after this. Alright, so basically we've got that set up, so it's checking the mouse positions. I also need to get mouse button focus too, so let's see here. Configured, running, okay. Position. X. We'll just copy this. Then we'll just say Y. Oh wait, how is this one working? Okay, well, I think we got it. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Yay! It's working! If I remember correctly, I think I also have Make installed on this too, so... I wonder if you could install Fish on this terminal. In case you're wondering, Fish is just an easier way to use the terminal. Anyway. Also, my brain decided, why not? 30 million player monthly, huh? Like I said, I might give it a shot. I mean, I also do know of Game Jolt too, and I actually have an account there too, but I might check out Crazy Games a little bit later, sure. But first, let's get this project done for GMTK. Okay, so while it's fatal, unable to access, cannot resolve host, get fpeg.get. Okay, so what, do I have to do this search over here? Okay, so let's see here. Firefox is taking a long time to load on Windows. Yeah, GMTK first. It is free to upload, and it's like YouTube, but it treat everyone equal. Okay, that's good. Because, yeah, YouTube does not treat everybody equally. I mean, come on. I've been on this web platform for like 13, maybe going on to 14 years, and I still only have less than 100? Yeah. There's an issue. Firefox went full screen and didn't bother giving me anything else. Can I alt-tab at this? Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go! I think my VM is dying. I think I'm killing my VM here. I think I may need to adjust how much RAM I have with this. Okay. Well, I mean, the CPU count ain't too bad, okay? I mean, I've seen Windows 10 run on 4 cores before, but yeah, I think it's the amount of memory that's in use right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill Firefox. If I don't kill Task Manager first. Hey, you use Kirta? Yeah. It's a great art program, actually. I use it for animation, I use it for primary art, I use it for a lot of things, actually. Wonder how the RAM on my main system... Look, guys, if I had to say anything, my main system's barely got a scratch. I mean, look, I only had to use like 2.8 megabytes of swap memory, and that's out of 4 gigabytes, you know? I mean, like, oh my goodness, I am running out of swap memory quickly, guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It's that bad. What you do? A lot of things. I animate, I act, I voice act, I do a lot of sound effects works, I compose, I mean, there's a lot I do. Finally, Firefox is now booting up. And I'm sorry if it's in light mode, I hadn't had any time about, oh, session restore. Let's just start a new session. I'm not worried about restoring old sessions, please, thank you. I just hope that, this isn't gonna blue screen on me. So, okay, let's see here. What did I search? How to compile COMPILEFFO. Coming in, I mean? I'm in? Yeah, Windows Visual Studio. Go! Go! Move! Forward! Hunt! Hike! Bush! Go! Move! Work! Work! Guys, this is why I switched over to Linux. I mean, even if it doesn't respond all the time, it's still far more responsive than Windows is. This is some good stuff, by the way. It's some really good sweet tea. Like, no joke. And I'm not sponsored to say that, by the way, so I shall clarify. I never take sponsors, okay? Because I know sponsors usually tend to have their own strict systems when it comes down to some of this stuff. So, yep. Okay, I did use a little bit of AI, but it's mostly for knowledge reasons. Hopefully, GMTK can understand. Because you know what? That's the thing about AI, is that it's not a... AI is not meant to replace people. AI is meant to be used as a tool. And that's the whole point. It's supposed to be meant for learning, not to replace you. And I think that's something that I think a lot of people tend to forget. But then, of course, you know... Man, Firefox is doing terrible for Windows. Wonder if it's because it's just out of date. Probably because I know Firefox has had like several thousand different updates. Speaking of which, I actually haven't updated my main computer in a while. I probably should do that. Pac-Man minus SYU. Oh, whoops. Sudo Alright, what's my password again? It's a combination of letters and numbers. Oh no, people on the internet now know that my password's a combination of letters and numbers. What am I going to do? Wait, what? Okay, yep, it looks like I got a lot of updates to run. Fun. This might eat up some of my internet, though. Okay, so basically what I need to do is prepare for MSVC, link.exe.back. VS Developer Command Prompt. Never heard of that before. You know what? I'm gonna save your guys' eyes and I'm gonna turn on dark mode, okay? Not that it really looks bad with my little border on or anything like that. Okay. Navigate to the folder of Visual Studio 2022. Okay. And then developer command prompt. Okay. Oh, I see now. Okay. Okay. I don't need anything more than that. Thank you. I'm learning to do stuff, and I'm learning to do it through the Windows machine instead of my main machine. So, yeah. Unfortunately, it's a little cruddy for surfing the internet, but that's only because I gave it 8 gigs of memory. That barely surfs the web now these days. Is this working? Or is it loading? My question is, how much disk space did I give this thing? I think I may be crashing this. I think it's gonna crash! What do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna crash? I mean, I only gave it so much memory. Capacity 256, formatted, system disk, package file type, hard disk drive. Okay. I have forgotten how much memory I gave this. I forgot how much disk space I gave this thing again. Base memory, nope. Video memory, nope. 256 gigabytes! Okay, so, how much memory does it have left? Hopefully Windows Update isn't screwing this up. So then I need to run Disk Cleaner! Whoa! The system's crashing! System's crashing! Okay, I need to save this. I need to save this. I need to save this now. I need to save this now before it crashes. Save. Oh my gosh. At least this is all off file. This is all... Wait, how's my actual system memory looking? Well, not my actual system memory, but... Okay, it's not looking too bad. My, first internal drive, the, M.2 drive is, kind of full, but it's not exactly full yet. But then, of course, it's like only 112, so... Yeah, it's not a big memory drive. The other one, which is a terabyte, is looking a bit fuller, but, you know, still. Only reason why I have the 112 in there was because it was the only one that I could afford. Yeah, the rest of the system is running fine. Like my main computer, it's still going. It's just the virtual machine that's struggling right now. Can we perform a disk cleanup, please? Because I feel like it's probably going to be needed. It's probably definitely going to be needed. I mean, I think on Linux there is such a feature, but I think it might be easier to access that.
Actually, I barely used any memory, so why is it acting like it's crashing or running out of memory? I've used only half of it so far. I don't know why it's still complaining about the AV format network in it, but oh, okay, whatever. Is it still checking for available disk space? Yeah. Maybe I should restart this one. I think Windows Update running in the background is definitely causing a lot of issues. I don't know why on earth Edge Update is running in the background. It shouldn't be. But that might save me a bit of memory. Gosh dang it, Microsoft. You and your... Okay, so we're just gonna try and reboot this. Gonna try this again. Gonna get rid of the readmes. I almost feel like I should probably quit this and reboot it. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I might want to reboot this, because I think it's crashing. Well, thank goodness I saved this. Come on, come on, come on! Okay, so I think we're just gonna go open. Ow! What the heck? Well, Firefox just crashed. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna reboot this, cause everything's crashing. You know what? I'm actually gonna reboot this with a different term and stipulation. Though I'm pretty sure it's gonna eat up quite a bit of memory on my own computer, so. We're gonna give this a slight RAM upgrade. A VM problem. The PC's doing fine. Like, seriously, I only have, like, maybe 2.9 megabytes of swap memory used and 24.9 gigabytes or 25.0 gigabytes used of total memory, which, to be fair, out of 39.1 and 4 gigabytes of swap memory, means that I'm using a whole lot. Oh no, my PC is crashing. Oh great, what am I gonna do? Oh no! So is it shutting down? It's taking an awful long time! Then again, it doesn't help that I don't have too much security on this VM. Probably connected it up to the internet and people went like, ooh, free hacking! And then decided to hack it right away. Okay, by this point, I am ready to force quit the machine. Yeah, I'm just gonna force quit this machine. There. Okay, so we're gonna increase this by a factor of... And my PC is only having Ryzen 3. I once used Unity on my PC, and he like, oh man. If my PC is only having a Ryzen 3, yeah, I don't trust Unity. Unreal, yeah, when it comes down to system resources, Unreal's not any better. Okay, so we are going to upgrade this from 8 to... I don't want to go to 16 specifically, okay? Maybe we'll go to 12. Okay, with its new found memory, this thing has a Ryzen... Thankfully, the machine that I'm currently using has a Ryzen 5 processor inside of it with 6 cores, 12 threads. It's actually not a bad machine, actually. And, granted, I originally had 16 gigabytes inside of it, but I threw a 32 gig stick inside of it, along with one of the 8 gig sticks that I have inside of it currently. So, basically, now it's running with, like, almost 40 gigs of memory. Which, actually, is pretty decent for what I'm doing here, so... Actually, it's more than enough for what I'm doing here. Because, as you noticed, my PC was barely breaking a sweat. I didn't even have to use any swap memory whatsoever. Which is nice. It's always a welcome feature of not having to use any swap memory. Because usually when stuff starts going into swap, that's basically when the PC starts running slow. My older PC has 25 gigs of... almost has 26 gigs of memory on it, which, you know, actually isn't bad either, but once you add a VM on top of that, you add the streaming software and the... yeah, you can see how that gets used up pretty quickly. Like, by that point, it's like I'm sweating bullets when I start running the web browser. Right now, it's actually not doing too bad because right now all it is just managing my web browser for now. So let's see how many gigs are being used. Actually, I do not have that icon on my desktop. Huh. Interesting. Though Wayland is not working fully with my desktop here. Because it's still running Cinnamon, just so you know. But it hasn't crashed yet, so that's a good thing. NVIDIA and, let's just say NVIDIA and Linux just don't get along very well. It's a terrible mix, seriously. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card on your PC, do yourself a favor, do not install any form of Linux. Even Ubuntu has its problems. Or the Ubuntu version of Linux Mint, which, yeah. Like, do yourself a favor and get yourself an AMD GPU, because if you want to do Linux. Actually, Intel isn't too bad with it either. Because my current rig that I'm currently using, the one that I'm streaming off of, has a Intel A750. And actually, that's not a bad GPU, actually. It's fairly decent for what it is. Even if it's not the best GPU and it's only got, like, the minimum amount of video memory recommended for doing most games now these days, it's still decent enough to keep up, at least. Guys, my Windows VM is stuck in a boot loop. I'm a little leery about this. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. I'm a broke teen man. Are you flexing in front of me? You were doing a great job. No, I'm not flexing. Actually, tell you the truth, I'm not really that wealthy either. This was just stuff that I bought with some money that I had to save up, and it took like years to save up for this. At least the Arc A750 was actually a fairly decent price for what it was. It was like $250 for the whole thing, so, you know. Yeah, it's not cheap, but it wasn't that pricey either, considering everything I got with it. Like, it's comparable to the, RTX 1650, I mean, not 1650, but, 360. It's either the 360 or the 460, well, no, it's the 360. It's definitely the 360. But you know what? Compared to the 360, which is still a very respectable card, like, I can't say that wasn't a bad deal, because a 360 is like twice the amount. Even used, it's like twice the amount. Only way you're getting a 360 for $200 is if you buy it broken. Or less than $200 is if you buy it broken. And even then, it's like, nope, it's only for parts. You can't really necessarily revive it, per se. Or, it's not easy to revive anyway, but... Though, honestly, I don't want to invest in any of the 40 or the 50 series cards. Not just because I'm also a Linux user, but because of the fact that, well, there's been a lot of issues with the 40 and 50 series cards that NVIDIA's been doing, like, corner cutting with. Specifically, the power adapters. Is $300 US, which in India, oh yeah. And your single component anyway, not gonna. And your single component anyway, not gonna cry. No worries. Unfortunately, when it comes down to it, it's like, I'm trying to look for a new laptop to replace the one that I have behind me, because right now it's still an AMD A4 from like 2014. So basically it's an old laptop, okay? In the terms of spec and all that other stuff. Mouse integration. Okay, so it is working. Guys, I think, well, we're gonna give it a little bit longer of a time, but... Oh, yay! It's not bricked! It works! Oh my gosh! Oh man, it's like if anything else, I might just call Microsoft tech support, go like, hey, Windows on my VM ain't working. I'm running Windows 10. No, I don't want to upgrade to Windows 11. No, I still don't want to upgrade to Windows 11. No, I'm not upgrading to Windows 11. Goodbye. No, I'm not going to buy a new PC to upgrade to Windows 11 either. Not that it matters. This PC probably could run to Windows 11 if it wanted to, but I just didn't bother because, well, let's face it, Linux is just so much better at this point. Okay, it is working. It's working. It's sort of working. Yay! Oh my God. Why is it moving so slow, though? Did Microsoft detect it was online and then went like, okay, yeah, let's just F this guy? He hasn't ran any updates in a long time. You know, you think 12 gigabytes would actually make it move a little bit quicker? It's open, but it's not doing anything. It's taking a long time. What's going on here? If there was a way to monitor some of the stuff within this thing, I mean... Yep. In case you're wondering, my my VM password is just a series of dots. Oh, thank you. Wait. My Blue Sky page closed out. Though, honestly, the icon that I'm using for my profile picture on Windows VM is a bit outdated. I really do need to update that. Wow, Firefox has just lost all its functionality. What the heck? Nice! Okay. I'll just close out of this, because... There we go. There we go! Okay, it's still working! It's just running very, very, very slowly. Actually, I'm wondering if I need to reboot this machine, but unfortunately that means that I gotta turn off the, stream. Oy. my gosh! Help! Send help! Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this because... Okay, where is it? Games. Okay. Okay, patience. Klondike. This is a very important app to have on any computer, just so you know. Every computer's gotta have a version of Solitaire. Oh, goodness. Alright, okay, so I guess that 4 might be a... Ooh, wait, what? Okay, why is it telling me the game is winnable right here? But, okay, so let's try ignoring that. My bedtime, so it's 10 p.m. here. I'm gonna sleep tomorrow. Is school. Okay. Alright. Well, good night. Probably see you tonight. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll see. Meet you in the morning. Alright. I know. Welcome to the Solitaire live stream. It's still freaking loading? Are you kidding me? Oh, I see. I know there's like a red king and a black king in here somewhere, so... I'm at the point of winning. Yeah, I might as well just let it do its... Oh, nope. It's missing a 6, isn't it? There we go. Now we'll let this do its thing. Okay. Sorry, I figured I'd take the time to learn how to do this. While Windows is still freaking loading! This is the problem. This is the reason why I switched over to Linux, guys. Okay? Like, this is about as slow as my Windows distribution was running on my Dell XPS by this point. Like, seriously. It wouldn't run at all. Like, it got bogged down big time. And that's with all the security enabled. I had, like, Windows security, whatever the default Windows security API was, enabled. And I also had, like... Granted, I did have several programs installed, and I almost had it installed to the fullest hilt. But, like, it was moving so freaking slow that it made me want to switch over to the likes of Linux. And when I switched over to Linux, I had no regrets of the experience. I actually preferred it over the Windows experience because Windows 10 started moving so slow. And my dad tells me that it's okay to do this every once in a while because I have to reinstall the freaking operating system. And it's like, dude, I don't want to go through that entire process, especially with the fact that actually Linux installs rather quick onto my PC, you know? Like, sheesh. But, I mean, this rant is not pointless, by the way. I mean, I literally do think Microsoft literally just goes out of their way to slow down Windows. And it's irritating as all blue blazes. But now I should have 12 gigabytes enabled on the system. Excuse me. %17% memory. Yeah, I think 12 gigabytes is enabled. But it's still not enough to keep Firefox running, that's for certain. Why is Firefox crashing? You know what I call this? I call this a slew of computer problems that honestly is hampering my experience with GMTK this year. Oh. Yay! Restore session, please. Ah! It just restored the noob tab! I'm losing my mind. I am losing my mind. I am just losing my mind here. Okay, so how to compile FFmpeg Windows Okay, so instead of borderless window, okay, so basically instead we just do STL create window, borderless window, resizable, input grabbed. Okay then. Window STL false. Set window opacity for translucency. STL window opacity window. Oh, okay then. Well, I mean, I don't think I really want to set the shape like that, but could. Okay. I didn't know there was an option for that. Okay, that's useful. That's useful. Especially when I do the splash screen. Okay, now we're back to where we were. Yeah, I'm not using very much memory right now. I think I'm gonna grab some snacks for this one because this is gonna take a while, isn't it? I think we get all healthy this time. Actually, you know what? Let's go even healthier than that. I think I'll grab myself a cheese stick. Give me a second. Wonder if it's the OneDrive that's killing my computer. I would love to be the very first tester of your game. I hope the same with you. Okay. Okay. Something is using my disk. I think that's what's causing my this VM to slow down big time. Is something else is using my disk. Oh, there we go. Actually, I wonder if it works like the Linux terminal and you can press up and pull up the last thing that you commanded. Well, I mean, like, if you were to reboot your system or something like that, you know? Okay. I don't know why this isn't working. Hey, I killed off OneDrive! Hooray! I think that's like every Windows user's dream, is to kill off OneDrive. Because seriously, what good is OneDrive, really?
Besides just a way of Microsoft infiltrating your system and, you know, getting your personal data and stuff.
And seriously, that's really what OneDrive really is. It's just Microsoft infiltrating your system and then getting your personal data. Okay, yeah, it's still running. Huh, Wayland's running a lot longer than X11 is, despite the fact that it's pretty glitchy. Huh, weird. Even though I've had quite a few troubles running the Wayland on server on this machine over here. I think it's probably just because it's an older machine, and actually it's an older Intel CPU that was made in 2014 as well, so 2015, 2014, somewhere around that era. And it's stuck on checking for available disk space. Wonderful. Again. How do you reduce this disk space issue? I mean, this disk issue? Because I'm pretty sure that's what's slowing this down. How to slow down. How to disk usage of Windows 10. Here we go. Disabling unnecessary. Managing background tasks, updating Windows and drivers, checking for malware, using disk cleanup tools. Should I just unpause Windows Update? Boy. Sorry guys, I am having a lot of issues right now. More issues than I would ever care to talk about. Oh, look, it's crashing again. I have no idea what's going on here, but Windows is not working like it should. Maybe it's because Microsoft is detecting that I pirated Windows and, you know, or something. Not that it matters, I think they're more happier with the fact that I'm still using Windows. You know, it wasn't so bad until I connected it up to the internet. And now it's just like running slow. For no real reason to, mind you. I mean, heck, it's not even finding any of my respiratories either. I mean, it's not like it's stressing out my PC or anything either, so... Okay. Wow, it is running so freaking slow that even the base Windows operating system is freaking out. Oh, really? I guess it must have been one of those previous packages that was causing it to freak out like that. Well, now that I think I got it to finally work. And this cleanup is still not firing up. I hate Windows. Microsoft, you caused me to hate Windows. And why did you cause me to hate Windows? Only because of the fact that you decided and that's only because Microsoft decided that it would be a good idea to completely F over their user base. Completely and totally. Ugh. I need to run to the bathroom. Give me a quick second. I'll put you guys on intermission here real quick, like, okay? Whoops. I did not have the mic. Why didn't anybody notify me that the mic was muted? You know what? I also forgot to start the music back up again. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so... let's try that again. Maybe that might not be it. It is running a little bit faster since I ran Windows Cleanup, though when I clicked on... okay, so... command mys use full path. Where is... oh. And it still quickly ran and crashed. I wonder if it's because I can't open up two at once. What? No, still didn't work. What the heck? What's going on here? It should work. That. VC auxiliary build. Oh, okay then. Okay, I think we've... Auxiliary build. There we go. And it still didn't work. And that still didn't work. What the heck? Holy cow. Yeah, I think it's probably about time to empty all this. That might help make my PC go a little bit faster. Okay, here we go. Now, we're gonna figure out this. Huh. There we go. What kind of game will it be? Have no real specific clue yet, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's not what I wanted. Oh, good grief. 64. Nothing is working. Why is this not working? Ah! Whoops, I did not mean to fire that one up. Okay, I don't know if this is guaranteed to work, but we'll see. Okay, so now we just need to navigate it, which I know how to do. I mean, I'm hoping to do a point-and-click type adventure game, but I don't know how the odds of me getting that done, so... Oops. There we go. Now, what we need to do is we need to do the get thing. Hopefully it works. There we go. Now we're in GMTK again. I do not have a description to Malwarebytes, but I usually just do it for free. Maybe later. Running full scan, though granted, I doubt there's anything bad on here. Now we gotta wait for Visual Studio to fire up here. Hooray! It's cloning! Yay! Okay, this is gonna take a while. Hopefully Visual Studio fires up with the rest of the game so I can start developing it again, because you know what? I'm starting to run very far behind. Still loading. Ugh. Actually, it's almost lunch. Do I want to? We'll have some beef jerky. Why not? Kind of wanted to take a little bit of a walk outside anyway. Wouldn't be a bad day for it. It's not too cold. Not too hot either, I don't think. It says it's 57 degrees out according to my watch, but then of course it isn't connected to my phone right now, so. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, it's barely just loaded the first project. Wow. It's still working! There we go. Now, let's see. What was the next step? Can I also make an amendment to this? Minus OS equals when 32. How did I get signed out of Visual Studio?
This is embarrassing.
Oh. Which is probably because of the arch thing, huh? Okay, how many times do I have to log into my account in order to get this to work? Fud. Ah! Okay. Enable. Well, I'm gonna try this. I doubt it's gonna work, but we'll see. I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. There's no real way I'm gonna get this to work for GMTK before GMTK is over anyway. Because unfortunately, I'm just trying to get a video to work and it's not working. So I'm gonna have to think of a different solution. It's either that or just press forward with what I got and just skip the GMTK branding. Because honestly, this is way too freaking big to use. And Visual Studio keeps crashing, or wanting to crash. Projectreader.exe. Oh no. Well, can I still compile and run? Okay, let's see. I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit boring right now, but I'm solving a whole bunch of issues. I am coming across a whole bunch of issues with this. image format to STL surfaces not designed to handle formats. Okay. Why on earth? Why is there no pre-compile? I wonder. No, not compile. Pre-complete. No! Come. Visual Studio 2022. Through various sources, often compiled using MSV through binaries and convenient for developers. The wishing to integrate without needing to kneel. Okay, GitHub repositories. Are you kidding me? I was messing around with this the whole freaking time, and then they ended up turning around and revealing that there was pre-compiled libraries for them. It only said 64 stuff, huh? Okay, I think I might go version down because it might just work out better with the Okay, so I think I'm starting to think that I was stupid in the first place and should have looked that up first. Like, how do I do this? How do I say this? What do I do? Back home. There's SDO, 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 the development to C++. Then we're going to create a new folder here. And we're going to hold x86. Oops. Copy. You know what? I can't believe how stupid I am. Well, it uses SDL2, but I think we could probably make this work. You know, I don't know why I didn't bother checking out the pre-compiled versions of Fmpeg. Wait. Okay, here we go. I think we got this. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere finally. Yay. I don't know why I messed around with this. I should have done something. I won't keep that window open, but I'll get rid of all these. FOR. NETWORK. Emit. All right. Let's just stop messing around the bush and just start. Motion, delta, okay, mouse state, return current mouse button, invoke coordinates, okay, so we need an event loop that would constantly check for reusing, okay.
Hmm? The mouth. You know what? I realized I just did a silly mistake. Okay. Oh, somebody's... never mind. Event type. The mouse after it clicked. Okay, there we go. And int cool down mouse. Actually, nah, I should probably make that an external, shouldn't I? Okay. Great. Visual Studio's crashing again. There we go. Alright. There we go. We got it. Okay, I'm actually just gonna focus on the game instead of focusing on the video. I might just make that a post-update thing, too. Let's just get it working now and fix it later. Because I am running out of time. Time is all the essence, and unfortunately, time is not what I have right now. So, we'll just go if cooldown mouse is greater than 0, then cooldown mouse minus minus.
Okay, so we're gonna set it so it recognizes one side is true and the other side is false, and it will set cooldown mouse to. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm gonna need an if statement for this too. As much as I don't want to nest it that deep, if event dot button. Actually. Okay, let's see. How do we return mouse button prompts again in SDO? I forget! Ah! Okay, event button, button left, button right. Okay, then. Okay. I get it now. So, event... type. Actually, sorry. Button. SDO. Button. We'll just start with left because it's the first thing they gave me. And then we're gonna go. Okay, so mouse left, and then cooldown mouse. Oops, I better put that with a value. So it doesn't automatically do like a whatever value it does. Sets it to the highest or lowest possible integer, you know? That would be bad. Alright, so cooldown mouse. Okay, so mouse SDL mouse button event. Okay, we're gonna do... mouse left, there we go. Equals true. TRUE. And then cool down mouse equals, we'll go 15, so about half a second, about a quarter of a second. And we'll do the same for right, but instead of calling it left, we will call it right. There we go. This is going to be for debugging purposes, just making sure that it's reading the mouse. There we go. Now, we're gonna see if this works. This is gonna be a quick little test, because I know it's probably receiving mouse pose. X and Y. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired there. One, 2, 0. Oh no. Okay, so I need to have it set outside a pool event. Because apparently... Oh, good grief. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes, and we also need to put down... Oh, shoot. I put down mouse left again! Ah! Okay, so we're just going to put down both. Mouse right equals false. There we go. So both will be set to false immediately after it leaves 0. So basically it will only work for 1 frame, or at least that's the idea. And we'll have to take about a 15 frame cooldown just to cool down. Which means that basically you can't spam it, but... Uh-oh, but it's not registering 1. Shoot, but there's no way of telling which way would be left and right, wouldn't there? Or would there? Sounds a little crazy, but it might just work. Okay, so mouse equals dot type dot button SDL underscore button left. No. Okay. Switch and cut tight. We're gonna check this out. We're gonna see if this works. This is gonna be crazy. I don't think it's gonna work, but you know what? We'll check this out and see if this works. Nope. $15, there we go. There we go. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Maybe it's because it's setting itself to false automatically, which, you know. Actually, you know what? I got a much better idea. Well, no, wait, you can't do that. Well, I mean, this is the only way I know I can do it. But this is gonna require an extra int, and I don't want to do that. Actually, you know what? You can just use an e now. Game managing. No. There we go.
There we go. I think we can probably solve the accidental click thing this way. I hope.
F-A-L-S-E. There we go. Balls. There we go. Oh, yes, and I also need to get my laundry started, too. Better do that now. Okay, guys, give me a second. You know what? I'm going to leave you to chair programming for a little bit. Have fun.
I've got. Oh yeah, I better include my work shirt too, huh? There's more life than that. I mean, I know I'm just one of those random hopeless people who will probably live out on my own, homeless and whatever, but you know, it is true. I do feel like there's more to life than just working. You know? And you know what? It's kind of sad that I feel this way. Coding is super hard for a game developer. Well, yeah, but then, of course, don't forget, they had to do it way back then in the days of the old. And by days of old, I mean like back in the SNES day. I mean the NES, the SNES, the Genesis, the Atari, heck, they even had to do it on the Commodore 64. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of hard coding. I mean, and besides that, ugh, sometimes you gotta rebuild the wheel, reinvent it. Because then, of course, you'll know and understand why wheels work and why we need them, you know? Okay, so gaming left. If okay, mouse. Actually, tell you the truth, I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of developers out there who do still code by scratch, too. Yeah. And then, not to mention, oh yeah, you gotta code in order to create a game engine, too. Because you know what? Every single aspect of a game engine uses code of some form or shape. Well, actually, I guess essentially if you break it all down, I guess it goes down to like machine language and machine code, which, you know, is basically the purest form, but no way am I gonna deal with that! I mean, you would have to be insane in order to mess around with that. I mean, there's probably a lot that you could do with it, but no, there's too much to do with it. But sometimes when you get into coding, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a miracle that some of this even works, you know? Alright, we're gonna test this out to see if it works. Whew. One, zero. I get an idea.
plus equals 3, and then we're going to go if mouse. Actually, we'll go plus equals 5. Pull down mouse equals 0. Actually, is probably less than 15, we should say. Less than 115. Else. See if pull down mouse is less than 1/5. I am making a game for the Jam in Game Maker, and it was super hard since I'm not an expert, and it was hard to even come up with a game idea because it's my first Jam. Yeah, no worries. You know what? The advice I can give you is just keep it simple. Because you know what? Sometimes the most complex ideas end up failing, so... And I know I shouldn't be doing this, because I mean, this is pretty hard as is. And, you know, when it comes down to it, I've already had some pre-definition libraries already planned out.